enjoys juggling apples and oranges and eats the props during her performance, Debbie Kurtz.
Well, good luck to Eric and Debbie as we get into the game, but right now I'm going to show you how we play split second. There are 3 answers to every question. I want 1 answer from each of you. And when all 3 of you get part of the question, you'll get $10 apiece. If 2 of you get part of the question, it's $25 each. If only 1 person answers the question, it's a whole $50 to that person. Are you ready to go? Get poised with your buzzers, but don't buzz in until you see the entire question. If you buzz in too fast, you're locked out of answering, okay? Here we go with question number 1. I'll show you 3 pairs of famous women with the same first names. You pick a pair and tell me their first names. Look at the screen. They are Austin and Curtin, Temple and McLean, and Bloomer and Earhart. And Eric, you're in first.
Temple and McLean is Shirley.
Correct. Debbie?
Bloomer and Earhart is Amelia.
That is right. And Rose?
Austin and Curtin is Jane.
All 3 of you right. I'll give you $10. Good start. Sometimes your taste buds crave a seafood dish, and sometimes they prefer meat. I'll name 3 dishes. Pick one and tell me if it's a seafood or a meat dish. Look at the screen. Billy Boy, House and Pfeffer, and abalone steak are the 3. Eric?
Abalone steak is seafood.
That's right. Debbie?
Haas and Pfeffer is meat.
Yes, that's roasted rabbit. And Billy Boy, Rose?
Billy Bye is seafood.
That's a good guess. Mussel soup is what it is. All 3 of you correct again. North America offers fine shopping in many exclusive stores. I'll give you parts of the names of 3 well-known department stores. You pick one and complete its name. Look at the screen. It's something Marcus, something Goodman, something Teller. Eric's in first again.
Neiman Marcus.
That's right. Rose.
Bonwit Teller.
Bonwit Teller's correct, and that leaves Debbie with...
Mrs. Goodman.
No, actually, it's Mrs. Goodman's husband, Bergdorf. That's what it was. Bergdorf Goodman. And I'm sorry you didn't get that. Rose and Eric get $25 apiece. Wait till I give you a Bergdorf Goodman credit card. You'll just have a wonderful time. The permanent cast of 3 popular TV series do or have done a lot of traveling on their shows. I'll give you the name of the vehicle they travel in. You name the shows. Look at the screen. The Galactica, the Enterprise, the Pacific Princess. Eric.
The Starship Enterprise. The Star Trek is the series.
That is correct. Debbie.
Pacific Princess is from Love Boat.
Yes. And Rose, Galactica is?
Galactica is from Buck Rogers.
No, it was from Battlestar Galactica. And so Eric and Debbie get $25 apiece. Let's look at the score. Eric has 70, the 2 will have 45. I'll name 3 famous sports women. What was their sport? Look at the screen. They are Rosemary Casals, Sonia Henney, Joyce Weatherin. And Debbie's in first this time.
Sonia Henney, tennis.
That's not right. Rose.
Sonia Henney, ice skating.
Yes, wonderful figure skater. And Eric.
Rosemary Casals, tennis.
That's right. And Joyce Weatherin was a golfer. And so Eric and Rose each get themselves $25 apiece. And we turn to geography. The Mojave Desert is located in the United States, which of course is on the North American continent. On what continent would you find the following deserts? Look at the screen. The Kalahari, the Sahara, and the Gobi. And Rose.
The Sahara is in Africa.
Correct. Eric.
The Gobi in Asia.
Correct. And the Kalahari?
In Australia.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You're also in Africa. Rose and Eric, $25 apiece. And the next question is true or false. Well, true or false question? Here are 3 statements. Pick one and tell me if it's true or false. Look at the screen. True or false? Cork comes from the cork oak tree, sponges are marine animals, and silk is made by worms. Eric.
Silk is made by worms. It's true.
That's true. Debbie.
Sponges are marine animals.
That's true. And Rose.
Cork comes from the cork oak tree, false.
No, it happens to be true. They were all true. And Eric and Debbie score again. And now we go to tools. When you call a workman to your house to do certain jobs, he brings along the tools of his trade. Pick one of these tools and tell me if it would generally be used by a plumber, a carpenter, or a machinist. Look at the screen. A closet auger, a miter box, and a snake. Eric?
A snake by a plumber.
Right. Debbie?
Miter box by a carpenter.
That's right. And Rose?
Closet auger by a carpenter.
No, by a plumber. And Rose, you got shut out in the last 3 questions. Eric and Debbie again scored $25, and Eric has a big lead. The category is history. Here's a royal question. It's about the queens who ruled England. I'll give you the information. You name the British queen it refers to. Look at the screen. Queens wrote before. Prince Albert was her husband. She never married a vodka drink. And Eric.
Prince Albert was Queen Victoria's husband.
Debbie?
A vodka drink is Queen Mary.
Yes, I'm going to accept Queen Mary because it was Mary the First. All right. And Rose?
She never married Elizabeth I.
That is also right. So all 3 of you scored on that one. Very well done. Here are the English translations for 3 Latin expressions any college graduate would be proud to have on a diploma. Pick one and give me the Latin expression. Look at the screen. With praise, with great praise, with highest praise. Rose.
With highest praise, summa cum laude.
That's right, Eric.
With great praise, magna cum laude.
Yes, and with praise, Debbie?
Cum laude.
Yes, cum laude. Absolutely. All 3 of you are right. Good. Well, we've got a good race going here. Let's take a look at that score. Eric is the lead with 190. The 2 girls are tied for second with 115 each. You can make a good comeback as you did yesterday, Rose, because in the next round we double the points and the money. Let's see what happens. Well, we've met our champion, Rose. Now let's have a word with Eric and Debbie. Eric, I got a kick out of your introduction here today that you play the electric guitar too loudly. Is that what I heard them say?
Well, either my neighbors are banging on the wall in time with the music or they're telling me something.
Well, if it's in time with the music, you have nothing to worry about.
That's true.
If they come through the wall, start worrying.
Let's hope they don't.
And also that you're a student of medieval history. That might be very good for you in this particular round coming up. You never know what kind of questions will pop
Never
up in the
know.
show. Debbie, what about you, a microbiologist?
Well, I just graduated. Now I take care of my baby at home. So I've never actually worked as a microbiologist.
A lot of people are going home and having their babies and taking good care of them. The trend may be going back the other way. People are going back into the houses now. More marriages, more children. That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good. Good luck to you, Debbie and Eric, along with Rose, as we go into our next round, where this time we double the stakes. If one of you wins it all, you get $100 this time. 2 of you get a right answer. It's $50. 3 of you, it's $20 apiece. Here we go. Some of today's famous television and recording stars have given their children extremely unique names. I don't know the name you gave yours, Debbie, but listen to this. Frank Zappa named his son Dweezil. I'm going to give you 3 other equally unique names. Pick one and give me the name of the child's famous pop. Look at the screen. Zoe, Free America, and Chastity. Rose, how about
Chastity is the daughter of Cher.
sure, I wanted the child's famous pop, the father.
Oh, Sonny.
Good.
Sonny Bono.
Debbie?
Zoe is David Bowie.
David Bowie, right? And Eric?
Free America is Ronald Reagan.
That's kind of cute. Not his son, but it's his baby, Free America. David Carradine is the one I was looking for, so Debbie and Rose get themselves $50 apiece. I want you to name 3 famous generals, but before we start thinking Army, these are the names of some of the biggest companies in the world. Their names start with the word general. Who are they? The one that manufactures Cadillacs. Betty Crocker works for them, and Ronald Reagan, talk about him, his ex-boss. Eric?
General Motors manufactures Cadillacs.
They do. Debbie?
Betty Crocker works for General Mills.
That's right. And Rose? Ronald Reagan's ex-boss?
General
Jan-
Consumers.
General Electric. You should have thought of the other one of the big ones. Eric and Debbie get $50 each. Many professional athletes made a career in show business after they passed their prime in the sports world. Here are 3 of them. Pick one, tell me in what sport he was a professional before becoming an actor. Chuck Connors, Merlin Olsen, Max Baer. Eric.
Merlin Olsen in football.
And a great one. Debbie.
Chuck Connors in baseball.
Yes, that's right. He was the first baseman. Rose.
Max Baer in boxing.
That's right. All 3 are correct. All 3 get $20. This round is very important because not only does it give you money, but you get that extra edge in that countdown round, which determines who goes for the car. After World War II, a number of African nations won their independence. Here are 3 of those African nations. Pick one and tell me what European country it won its freedom from. Look at the screen. Zaire, Uganda, and Mozambique. Can you tell me the country they got their independence from, Debbie?
Mozambique, France.
No, that's not correct. Eric.
Mozambique from Portugal.
That is right. Rose.
Uganda from England.
That is right. Great Britain or England, all except. And Zaire, Belgium. So we have Eric and Rose getting some money there. And you turn to wines. Are you a wine drinker, Debbie? How about you, Eric?
As much as possible.
As much as possible. It helps when you play that loud music, right? Wine drinking is growing in popularity. Some folks prefer red wines, others prefer white. Whatever your preference, here are 3 types of wine. Pick one and tell me if it's classified as a red or a white wine. Look at the screen. Riesling, Chablis, and Sauterne. And Eric.
Sauterne is a white.
Right. Rose.
Riesling is a white.
Right.
Riesling.
Debbie.
Chablis red.
Oh, Chablis white. They were all white. That was kind of a tricky question for you. But Rose and Eric get some money. Look at the score. Eric has 360. Rose 285. Debbie 235. Not only the U.S., Japan, and England, but other countries as well have been, or just starting, to manufacture automobiles. So I name 3 cars. You pick one and name its country of origin. Look at the screen. The Hyundai, the Yugo, and the Lada. Eric.
The Yugo is from Yugoslavia.
That's right. That's the easy one. Now it gets tougher. Rose.
The Hyundai is from Korea.
That's good. And Debbie?
Lada is Russian.
No, they're from the Netherlands or Holland. So Rose and Eric again pick up $50 at your expense. Shall we go mountain climbing? Here are facts about 3 major mountains. Pick a fact, name the mountain that goes with it. Look at the screen. Name the mountain. The highest mountain in Africa, the highest mountain in Canada, the highest mountain in the Alps. Eric.
Mount Logan is the highest mountain in Canada.
That is correct. Rose.
Highest mountain in Africa, Kilimanjaro.
That is right. And the highest mountain in the Alps?
The Everest.
Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc. I think Everest is way on the other side. Okay, many, many hundreds of miles away. Rose and Eric again score some points. And now we go to television. TV cop shows have been bringing action into our home since the beginning of television. I'll give you the names of 2 stars in each of 3 long-running series. You pick a duo, name the TV cop show, look at the screen. Jack Webb and Harry Morgan, Jack Lord and James MacArthur, Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. and Philip Abbott. Eric.
Jack Lord and James MacArthur, Hawaii Five-0.
You got it. Debbie.
Jack Webb and Harry Morgan, Adam 12.
No, that wasn't it, Rose.
Jack Webb and Harry Morgan, Dragnet.
That's correct. And Ephraim Zimbalist and Philip Abbott in the FBI. So the 2 gentlemen did well again. That's the gentlemen, Eric and Rose did well again. And they're pulling away from Debbie with high amounts. According to the Dictionary of American Slang, each of the following is a familiar term for a popular beverage. Tell me the beverage each is associated with. Look at the screen. Java, Suds, and Bubbly. Debbie.
Bubbly champagne.
Yes, it is. Eric.
Suds is beer.
That's right. And Rose.
Java's coffee.
All 3 right. All 3 get points. And money, shall I say. National uprisings, like the recent events in the Philippines, make world headlines whenever they happen, and wherever they happen. Here are 3 such events that brought great changes in the countries involved. Pick one, name the country in which it took place. Look at the screen. There was the Boxer Rebellion, the Easter Rebellion, and the Beer Hall Putsch, and name the country involved. Rose.
The 1916 Easter Rebellion, Ireland.
That is correct. Debbie.
Beer Hall Putsch, German.
That's right. And Eric?
And the Boxer Rebellion in China.
All 3 are right. All 3 score again. Very good race. Well, we got some bright people out there, and at the end of this round, we have Eric in the lead, Rose right behind him, and Debbie trails. But that doesn't mean anything because the countdown round has changed it all around right after this. Well, we've arrived at that exciting countdown round, and that determines who goes for the car. The questions are just as before, but this time when you buzz in, you can give me 1, 2, or all 3 answers to the question. Every time you give a correct answer, you count down 1 number to 0. Where do you count down from? That depends where you were at the end of the second round. Eric was in the lead. He only has to answer 4 questions. Rose was second. She has to answer 5. Debbie was third. She has to answer 6 questions. That's how we determine the starting places for this horse race. And it's down to 0. Good luck to all of you. Here we go. In American politics, the Secretary of State is probably the president's most important cabinet officer. So here are 3 secretaries of state. Pick one. Name the president under whom he served. Look at the screen. Dulles, Kissinger, and Haig. And Rose, you're first.
Alexander Haig under Nixon.
That is not correct. Debbie.
Alexander Haig, Reagan.
That's right. You may continue.
Henry Kissinger, Carter.
No, that's not right. Eric?
Henry Kissinger under Nixon.
Correct. And you have one more?
Dulles under Franklin Roosevelt.
No, under Eisenhower. So each of you get 1 to count down 1. Rose needs 5, Eric needs 3, and Debbie needs 5. But as a matter of fact, you didn't count 1, did you, Rose? All right, Eric has that commanding lead. He could get out on this question alone unless you stop him. The word art can cover anything from painting to music to dance. Here are 3 artists. Tell me the art that is or was their specialty. What is their art? Take a look at the screen. Agnes DeMille, Jackson Pollock, Henry Moore. Debbie's in first.
Agnes DeMille, acting.
No, Eric, you could go all the way.
Jackson Pollock painting.
Right, continue.
Henry Moore music.
No, Rose.
Henry Moore, sculpting.
Yes, and Agnes DeMille.
Agnes DeMille, dance.
Good. You scored 2 points right over there, and now we got a good race going on between Rose and Eric. Each of whom could go out in this round. Many great musicals have introduced big hit songs we now call classics. I'll give you 3 hit songs from musicals. Pick one and name the musical it was introduced in. Look at the screen. The songs are Tonight, Everything's Coming Up Roses, Hello Young Lovers, and Eric, you just need two.
Tonight from West Side Story.
You need just one more to win.
Hello Young Lovers from The Music Man.
No, that's not right, Debbie.
Hello, Young Lovers, My Fair Lady.
No, Rose.
Hello, Young Lovers from The King and I.
Yes, and there's one more to go.
And Gypsy.
Everything's Coming Up Roses from Gypsy is right. And let's take a look at that score. Rose needs one. Eric needs one. Debbie needs 5. Scientific terminology has become part of our everyday vocabulary, so I want you to give the scientific word or initials that fits each of these descriptions. The scientific word or initial. Splitting of the atomic, the acid, and the chromosome. What is it, Eric? You just need one.
DNA is the hereditary unit of the chromosome.
No, that is not right. Debbie?
DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid.
That's right. Continue, Debbie.
The hereditary unit of the chromosome is a gene.
That's right.
And the splitting of atomic nucleus is fusion.
No, fission. I'm sorry, but you did get 2, and now all of you have a chance to go out on this next question. Children's literature have given us many famous characters, so I'll give you 3 pairs of characters. You name the book they're from. Look at the screen. Captain Hook and Tinkerbell, Ben Gunn, Jim Hawkins, Aunt Sally, and Jim. And who's in first? Eric.
Captain Hook and Tinkerbell is from Peter Pan.
You have won the game. An exciting third game. Terrific game, Eric. And Rose, you were a wonderful contestant. You just needed one yourself. And thank you so much for being with us. You were terrific to be on the show. Debbie, thank you very much for being on the show. Take care of that child at home, won't you? And as for you, Eric, we're going up to see if we can win that car. Let's go. Eric, this is the car that's going to try to win in the next few moments, and Sandy will describe it.
Monty, that's the sporty Pontiac Fiero GT, equipped with all of Fiero's standard features, like the fuel-injected V6 engine, cruise control, an AM/FM stereo cassette player, plus pop-off sunroof and air conditioning.
So here's how we play this little game. We have 5 screens behind us. Behind 3 of them, it says car. You will have 3 selections. If you hit the car with all 3, of course, you win the car. The other 2 do not say car. They do say beautiful fur, which is being worn right now by Charlene. So now you have 3 choices to make. Pick your 3 screens, and I hope that they all say car.
Without any hesitation, 1, 3, 4.
1, 3, 4. Which one do you want to see first?
Number 3.
All right, let's turn around number 3 and see if there's a car back there. And back there we have a car, so continue on. Now you have 1 and 4 to look at. Which one do you want us to look at next?
Number 4.
Number 4 he wants to look at next. We turn that around, and that says fur. All right, come right over here, Charlene. You don't win the car, but this beautiful fur is yours, and while she shows it to you, Sandy will describe it.
It's an elegant white mink sweater with accents of blush mink and Italian knitted wool. The sleeves detached to convert it into a versatile vest. From Dicker & Dicker of Beverly Hills.
Well, that's the one that you've won. Your choice right now, Eric, is say, yes, I take the fur and I go home with it, or you say, no, I'll pass up the fur and come back on the next show and try and win the car.
Decisions. I love this game. I have to come back tomorrow and try.
Good. And if you win 5 times in a row, you automatically win the car, so good luck to you. And incidentally, would you like to see where the others were? As we turn around the other stanchions, we'll take a look and see what was behind 1, 2, and 5, and see where the other car positions were. Today, it was in 1, 2, and 3. Very interesting selection. You get another chance tomorrow. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Charlene. We'll see you all back here on Split Second next time out. Bye-bye, everybody.
Is a Stephen Haydas Monty Hall production in association with Viacom.